Well, good evening. This is Wayne Albright coming to you for a baseball game tonight, opening day for the Philadelphia Phillies 2025, facing the Washington Nationals in Washington, D.C. And here is Nationals Park on a decent time, it looks like, 4:05 in the afternoon. So here are the starting lineups. I will say that the trades I've already made before the season started, I already made them from the trade deadline, so this isn't going to be an actual replay as such. So it's my game. I will set it up the way it is, and we will go from there. But opening day for the Nationals, hosting the Phillies, and the lineup for the Philadelphia Phillies will be Trey Turner at shortstop, batting first. Batting second, Kyle Schwarber, the DH. Batting third, the first baseman, Bryce Harper. Batting fourth, Alec Bohm, playing third base. The right fielder, Nick Castellanos, bats fifth. Bryson Stott bats sixth and plays second base. Harrison Bader is the center fielder and will bat seventh. JT Realmuto will catch and bat eighth, and Brandon Marsh will bat ninth, and he is the left fielder. Pitching for the Washington Nationals will be left-handed pitcher Mackenzie Gore, and he was 10-12, 32 games in 2024 with a 3.90 ERA. For the homestanding Washington Nationals, the lineup looks like this. Dylan Cruz playing right field, batting first. James Woods playing left field, bats second. Nathaniel Lowe plays first base, bats third. Josh Bell is the DH, bats fourth. C.J. Abrams, the shortstop, bats fifth. Paul Gijon will bat sixth and play third base. Luis Garcia Jr. plays second base and bats seventh. Gilbert Ruiz catches and bats eighth. And Jacob Young will play center field and bat ninth. Pitcher for the Phillies will be Wheeler. And he was pitched in 32 games, 16-7 record in 2024. So we'll start off this game. I will control both teams' defense and substitutions. The computer will do the rest. We're in one pitch mode, not pitch by pitch. Make the game move a little faster. I don't know if I have the patience to sit here and do it pitch by pitch. So the defensive strategies and the substitutions for both teams I will handle in this game. So let's get started. Mackenzie Gore to face Trey Turner to open this game up for 2025. And we fly in now, get this game started. It's a pretty park on a decent day. And a 1-1 pitch. Tapper out front. Ruiz to first. And that will be the first out. So Kyle Schwarber will bat. Kyle Schwarber in 2024 hits 20. That's Trey Turner. Wait a minute. Kyle Schwarber hit 38 home runs and 104 RBIs, batted .248 in 2024. And he will face Gore here at the first at bat of the season. On a 2-2 pitch, struck him out on a slider. So that's 2 outs, and it'll be Bryce Harper stepping up. Bryce Harper, he batted .285 with 30 home runs and 87 RBIs in 2024. And he'll face Mackenzie Gore here with 2 outs in the top of the first inning. Full count. And he caught him on a fastball in the inside corner. And that will be a 1-2-3 inning for Gore. So after a half inning to open the season, Phillies score nothing and Washington comes up. And it'll be Zach Wheeler to pitch. on opening day. Again, he was 16-7 in 2024 with a 2.56 ERA, and he'll face Cruz, Wood, and Lowe to start this game in the first inning. 1-ball pitch. Fly ball, center field. And Bader drifts back, and it's over his head. It hits the wall. And into second goes Cruz with a stand-up double. And a leadoff double for the Nationals against Wheeler. It'll be James Wood with a guy on second. Decent speed at second base. Fly ball left field. And Marsh is under it, and that's 1 out. So 1 out, Nathaniel Lowe will bat. Lowe batted .265 with 16 home runs and 69 RBIs in 2024. And here we go with Dylan Cruz at second. And a full count. And a walk. Pitch fastball was outside. So first and second sets up a double play possibility with Josh Bell coming to bat. Josh Bell, 14 home runs, 49 RBIs, batted .239 in 2024. So first and second with 1 out and a 1-1 pitch from Wheeler. Grounded to first. Harper over to Turner, back to Harper, and that ends the inning. So a quick 3-6-3 double play ends the inning. So after 1, there's no score here in Washington. So it'll be Alec Boehm, Castellanos, and Bryson Stott to bat here in the top of the second. Alec Boehm had a very good year last year, 30 home runs. Oh, no, wait a minute, that's wrong. I highlighted the wrong person. 15 home runs, 97 RBIs, and he batted .280 in 2024. Gore with the first pitch to Boehm. Grounded to past shortstop into left field. That'll be a base hit. Wood will get it back in. So Boehm leads off the inning with a base hit. And it'll be Nick Castellanos to bat with Boehm at first. Castellanos, 23 home runs, 86 RBIs with a .254 batting average in 2024. Boehm at first. Not too bad speed there. They'll hold him. 1-ball pitch. Gets away from Ruiz, and it's a wild pitch. Goes all the way to the backstop, and Boehm will take second. So Boehm's on second now. And a full count. Castellano grounded to third. DeJong over to Lowe, and that's 1 out. So no advancement to the runner. Boehm stays at second. And it will be Bryson Stott to bat against Gore. Stott batted .245 with 11 home runs and 57 RBIs. And here's Gore with a 2-2 pitch. Lined into right field, that will fall for a base hit. Boehm held up, and he will score. As Cruz throws it into the shortstop and gets Stout trying to take second, but the RBI, it's a base hit, and it's 1-0 Philadelphia. So he is out 9-6. So the RBI the run counts, and there's 2 out now as Boehm scored, and Harrison Bader will bat. Last season, with the New York Mets, he hit 12 home runs and 51 RBIs, and batted .236. So here comes Gore with nobody out, or nobody on and 2 out, and a 1-1 pitch to Bader. Fly ball. Decently hit to center field. Drifting back is Young, and he will make the catch. So that ends the inning, but a run scores. We go to the bottom of the second, and it's 1-0 Philadelphia. Zach Wheeler will face Abrams, DeJong, and Garcia here in the bottom of the second inning. Abrams batted .246 with 20 home runs and 65 RBIs in 2024. And a 1-ball pitch to Abrams. Fly ball, center field. Drifting back a little bit is Bader, and that's the first out of the inning. Paul DeJong will bat, the right-handed batter, facing Wheeler. Played for the White Sox in 2024. 18 home runs, 41 RBIs, and a .228 batting average. So here's Wheeler with a 1-2 pitch. Struck him out on a fastball, and that's 2 outs. Luis Garcia Jr., the second baseman, will bat. For the Nationals last year, 18 home runs, 70 RBIs, .282 batting average. So here we go. Zach Wheeler with 2 outs and a 1-strike pitch. Grounded to Harper. Harper will take it unassisted, and that will be 3 quick outs here in the bottom of the second inning. And after 2, Phillies 1, Nationals nothing. So the bottom 2 of the order for the Phillies here in the top of the third, it would be JT Realmuto, Brandon Marsh, and Trey Turner. Realmuto batted .266 with 14 home runs and 47 RBIs last season. He'll face Gore. He's already up to 30 pitches after 2 innings. And a 2-2 pitch. Struck him out on a slider, and that's 1 out. Third strikeout for Gore in this game. And Brandon Marsh will step up. Marsh batted .249, 16 home runs, 60 RBIs last season. The 9th batter in the order. And a 1-1 pitch from Gore. Grounded sharply to short. Abrams over to first, and that will be 2 outs. So Trey Turner is up. He softly had a little nubber in front of the home plate. His first time up, he's 0 for 1. And here's Turner. I didn't do Turner. So Turner in 2024, 21 home runs, 62 RBIs, and batted .295. So he's 0 for 1 so far. And here's Gore with the first pitch. Ground ball to the short, and it's through. So a base hit for Turner. He's 1 for 2, and he will lead off first base as Kyle Schwarber bats. Kyle struck out his first time. Excellent base stealer at first is Turner. They will hold him at first. 1-2 pitch. Struck him out. So 2 strikeouts. That was a curveball. So 3 outs, no runs, a hit. 1 left. 2.5. Phillies 1, Nationals nothing. So we go to the bottom 2 of the batting order for the Washington Nationals. Ruiz batted .229, 13 home runs and 57 RBIs last year. And a 1-2 pitch from Wheeler. Struck him out on a slider. And that's Wheeler's second strikeout of the game. And it will be Jacob Young to bat. Jacob Young played in 150 games last season, batted .256 with 3 home runs and 36 RBIs. So here we go. 2 balls, no strikes. Pop in foul ground, and Realmuto will grab it, and that's 2 outs. So the top of the order with Dylan Cruz. He doubled his first time and got stuck at second. So 2 outs. Zach Wheeler is up to 33 pitches here in the bottom of the third inning, so he's pretty good shape so far. And a full count to Cruz. Grounded to third. Bohm up with it, throws it over to Harper, and that will be 3 outs. Sometimes the computer tricks me and makes it a single, so I was a little cautious there. Harper, Bohm, Castellanos to bat here in the 4th inning off Mackenzie Gore. 1-0 Philadelphia. Harper struck out looking his first time. Here's a 2-2 pitch. Struck him out on a fastball. 5 strikeouts now for Gore. Alec Boehm, he singled and scored the only run of the game so far. He scored on Stott's RBI single. And a 1-2 pitch. Struck him out. Boehm strikes out on a slider. That's 2 outs. 3 strikeouts in a row. 6 total now for Gore. And it'll be Castellanos to bat. He grounded to third his first time. Here in D.C., top of the 4th. Nobody on. 2 outs. 2-strike pitch. Ooh, it hit him. So Castellanos will head to first base after being hit by the pitch, and it'll be Bryson Stott, who singled but got caught at second, trying to stretch it to a double. So Castellanos at first base with 2 outs, and here's Stott. First pitch. Fly ball. Left field. Wood is back slightly and grabs it, and that will be the 3rd out. So no damage done. 1 left, no hits. We have played 3.5 here in D.C., and it's 1-0 Philadelphia. Zach Wheeler to face Wood, Lowe, and Josh Bell. Here in the bottom of the 4th. Flied out the first time, did Wood. And a 2-2 pitch from Wheeler. Struck him out on a fastball, 98 miles an hour. 1 out. Lowe walked his first time. There's 1 out as he steps in to face Wheeler. And here's the first pitch. Popped in the infield. And Boehm will settle under it, and that will be 2 outs. So 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th inning, as Wheeler has retired 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 batters in a row. And he faces Josh Bell, who grounded out his first time. And a 2-1 pitch. Fly ball, not too far hit into center field, but Bader's coming in. And he will grab it. 10 in a row. Wheeler is put down. And 4 innings in the books. Still 1-0 Philadelphia. Mackenzie Gore to face Bader, Real Muto, and Marsh here in the top of the 5th. Bader's 0 for 1. Flied out to center field. And here's a 2-2 pitch. Struck him out. Fastball, 97 miles an hour. Both pitchers have good stuff in this game so far. So it's basically a pitcher's duel. And if it wasn't for the wild pitch from Gore, Boehm probably wouldn't have scored in the 2nd inning. That put him on second base. So now Real Muto will step in. He struck out his first time. The wind-up, 1-ball pitch. Ground ball to third. DeJong over to Lowe, and that's 2 outs. Brendan Marsh will bat. He is 0 for 1. He grounded out his first time. 2 outs here in the top of the 5th inning, as both pitchers have become very efficient in the last 3 innings. Or 2 innings so far. This will be the 3rd for Gore if he gets out of it this inning. And a 2-2 pitch to Marsh. Single to center field for Marsh, and a 2-out hit will put him on first base for Trey Turner to bat. So Marsh has some steal ability at first, and Trey Turner is 1 for 2 as the Phillies try to add on here. So Trey Turner, and the first pitch, fly ball shallow into center field, and in comes Young, and he will make the catch. So 3 outs, a base hit, 1 left. We have done 4.5. It's still 1-0 Philadelphia. So now Zach Wheeler, will face Abrams, DeJong, and Garcia here in the bottom of the 5th inning. He's allowed 1 hit so far. That was the opening double to Cruz in the 1st inning. Cruz flied out to center field his first time. And a 1-1 pitch. Deep fly ball. He's got a hold of this one. This might not come back. It is in the stands in right field. And Abrams has tied this game with a home run. So one mistake on a 1-1 pitch, and Abrams ties the game here in the bottom of the 5th inning. That ends a streak of 10 in a row, put down by Wheeler. And now Paul DeJong will bat. He struck out his first time. So 1-1 now, and it's a 1-strike pitch. Fly ball to right field. That's pretty well hit. That might have a chance. And it's gone. An opposite field, Oppo Taco is what they call it, so I've been told, and that will make it 2-1. So Wheeler has been caught by the long ball bug as Abrams and DeJong go back to bat, and the Nationals take the lead 2-1 here on opening day. It'll be Garcia to bat. He grounded out to first base the first time, so it's 2-1. Things have changed quickly here in the bottom of the 5th inning. That's lined into left field. That'll be the 3rd hit in a row for the Nationals here in the bottom of the 5th inning. So after 10 in a row that Wheeler faced and got them out, he has given up 3 hits in this inning, 2 home runs. And Ruiz will bat. He struck out his first time, so a little bit of trouble here for Wheeler. On a 2-2 pitch, struck him out. He needed that, a fastball. So that's 1 out. That's 4 strikeouts for Wheeler. And Jacob Young will bat. Garcia's at first. Not too good a speed. We'll see if he takes advantage or tries to steal one off of Real Muto. And a 1-ball pitch. There he goes. Real Muto up. Throws. He is safe. And Garcia will steal second base. So now Garcia's at second. Corners are in. And Young with a 2-0 pitch. Fly ball right field. There goes Castellanos. He will not get it. It will hit the wall. And Young will be at second with a stand-up double, and it is 3-1 Nationals on the double by Young, the 4th hit of this inning. And the Nationals are about ready to chase Wheeler out of this game. So now, Jacob Young is at second. He has good speed. He could easily score on a single. And here comes Dylan Cruz. He's doubled and grounded out. So some trouble here trying to get out of this inning for Wheeler. He's only pitched 64 pitches, but he could be an early exit in this game should this continue. And a 2-ball pitch. Ground ball to third. Bohm up with it. Throws over to Harper, and that's 2 outs. That will keep Young at second. And it will bring up James Wood here in the bottom of the 5th. 3 runs are in for the Nationals as they've taken the lead. And Wheeler needs to get out of this inning. Strikeout and flied out has Wood so far. And a 2-ball, 1-strike pitch. Ground ball to Stott. And it's through to center field. And that will be the 4th run of the game for the Nationals. 4 runs this inning. And it is 4-1 on 5 hits. So how much longer does Wheeler stay in this game? He will face Nathaniel Lowe to bat. Lowe has walked and popped out to the third baseman. 1-1 pitch. Fly ball center field. Here comes Bader. He will grab it, and that will be the third out. However, 4 runs, 5 hits, 1 left. And the Nationals, after 5, have taken the lead 4-1. All right. Phillies have some work to do here in this game. Now trailing by 3 runs. Here in the top of the 6th off of Mackenzie Gore, who's pitched 5 strong innings so far. And here comes Kyle Schwarber. He has struck out twice. And a 1-2 pitch. Struck him out looking. 3 strikeouts for Schwarber today on a fastball. And 1 down, and here's Harper. 1 run, 4 hits, no errors for the Phillies. 4 runs, 6 hits, no errors for the Nationals. 1 out here. Harper has struck out twice also against Gore. 2-2 pitch. Struck him out. Slider, that's 2 outs. 9 strikeouts now for Gore at 78 pitches, and he will face Bohm, who has 1 of the 4 hits, and he has scored the only run. He has struck out also. So here we go. Full count. Struck him out. He's just struck out the side as Gore gets out of the top of the 6th inning. Struck out the side. 10 strikeouts for Gore. And we go to the bottom of the 6th, and it's the Nationals 4 and the Phillies 1. Zach Wheeler heads out there for the 6th inning. He will face Bell, Abrams, and DeJong. They sent up 8 batters last inning. So they're going to have a short leash here in the bottom of the 6th for Wheeler. First pitch to Bell. Grounded softly to first base, and Harper will take it unassisted, and that's 1 out. C.J. Abrams got things started last inning with a home run. One of the 2 home runs back-to-back last inning. And here's Wheeler to face Abrams. 3-1 pitch. Fly ball center field. Drifting back is Bader, and he will grab it before the warning track, and that will be 2 outs. So DeJong will bat with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th inning. He has homered also and struck out. First pitch from Wheeler. Grounded slowly to third. Bohm up with it, throws it over to first, and that's 3rd out. So an easier inning for Wheeler here in the 6th. We're going to the 7th. Washington 4, Phillies 1. So Gore had a big inning last inning, struck out the side. He has 10 strikeouts in this game. He is moving along. He has no walks, 10 strikeouts. He really hasn't been challenged much since the first inning. So Castellanos hit by a pitch and grounded out his last time. Here in the top of the 7th. Phillies need base runners, and they need to rally here. Lined in sharply into right field. That will head to the fence. Up with it is Cruz. He throws it in, and Castellanos will lead off with a double here in the top of the 7th inning. So that ends the strikeout streak at 3 for Gore, and now it'll be Stott to bat with Castellanos at second base. Stott has singled and driven in the run and flied out. 2-1 pitch to Stott. Lined into center field. That will hit in front of Young, and into second goes Stott on an aggressive run, and that will be a run scored for Castellanos, and it is now 4-2. Second RBI for Stott in this game, and Gore has a little bit of trouble of his own here in the top of the 7th. He was cruising along, back-to-back doubles here in the 7th for the Phillies, And here's Harrison Bader. He has struck out and flied out to center field. Bullpen is up. 3-1 pitch, grounded to first. Stott goes to third as Lowe takes it unassisted. So, Stott at third with 1 out. Question is, do they play the infield in? They will play the corners in and leave the rest of the infield. Well, they'll play double play. We'll play the corners in. All right, corners are in. Real Muto is 0 for 2. He struck out and grounded out here in the top of the 7th inning, 4-2. Stott at third. 2-strike pitch. Popped in the infield. And Stott will go nowhere as Lowe settles under it, and that's 2 outs. So Stott is still at third with 2 outs. And it will be Brendan Marsh against Gore. He's 1 for 2. An important run sitting out there at third. And a full count to Marsh. And he walked. Fastball just missed. So first and third with 2 outs and Trey Turner. And do they leave the bullpen? Do they go to the bullpen? I don't think so. They're going to go with their ace. He's at 104 pitches. With a first and third, and Trey Turner, who's 1 for 3. 2-2 pitch to Turner. Grounded to second. Flips over to Abrams, and that will take care of it. Fielder's choice. But the Phillies do score a run. 2 hits. And draw closer. So we're in the stretch time here in Washington. And the Nationals lead 4-2. Zach Wheeler comes out for the bottom of the 7th inning. We'll face Garcia, Ruiz, and Young. The workhorse is Wheeler. 1 walk and 4 strikeouts so far. He had a rough inning in the 5th inning. So here's Garcia. Singled, scored his last time. He's also grounded out. 1-ball pitch. Fly ball. Deeply hit to left field, and that's going to be an opposite field home run, and that will be it for Wheeler in this game. The Nationals just got back the run they lost or gave up last inning. 3rd home run off Wheeler, and that will be it for Wheeler in this game. That will be it for Wheeler. He faced 25 batters. Pitches 6 innings, gives up 5 runs and 7 hits. And the Phillies will go to the bullpen. And they will bring in Joe Ross. Joe Ross will come in to pitch. Here in the 7th inning, Ross, 2024, pitched for the Milwaukee Brewers, 3.77 ERA, 3-6 record. So it'll be Ross here into the game, trailing 5-2, and it will be Ruiz to bat. So here we go. First pitches from Ross. 2 balls, no strikes. Grounded to second. There's Stott over to Harper, and that's 1 out. 1 out here in the bottom of the 7th. The 9th batter, Jacob Young. He has doubled and scored, driven in a run, and popped out. Phillies trail 5-2. 2-2 pitch. Struck him out on a fastball. So 2 outs. Top of the order, Dylan Cruz will bat. He's 1 for 3. Doubled in the 1st inning and was stranded there. So 2 outs as Ross tries to put this inning to bed. One strike pitch. Grounded to slowly in the infield, and Turner will not have a play. It'll be an infield single for Cruz. So he's 2 for 4. Turner had no shot at it. So puts a runner on first with 2 outs. Decent stealing possibility. And Wood will bat. He is 1 for 3 with an RBI. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 7th. A run already in for the Nationals. And a full count. And he walked him. So first and second with 2 outs. And Nathaniel Lowe will bat. So 2 outs. Lowe is 0 for 2. He's walked. So 2 runners on, 2 outs here in the bottom of the 7th, trying to pad the lead for the Nationals in an opening day here in Washington, D.C. 2-2 pitch. He struck him out on a fastball. And that will end the inning. But they get a run. 2 hits. They leave 2. We have played 7, and the Nationals lead 5-2. And Gore is done. He made 111 pitches, pitched 7 strong innings. He faced 28 batters. And 2 runs, 6 hits. 2 runs, 6 hits. He struck out 10 and walked 1. So we'll go to the bullpen for the Nationals here, trying to close this game out. Let's see who we got here. Statistics. They don't have any statistics. Okay, here we go. Let's see who's up. Schwarber, Harper, Bohm. We will go to a left-hander. They will go with Jose Ferrar here in the 8th inning. So here we go, left-hander coming in to face Schwarber and Harper here in the top of the 8th inning. Jose Ferrar, 2024, 31 games, 1-0 record, 1 save, 3.38 ERA. So he's the setup man, trying to get to the closer. And here's Schwarber. He has struck out 3 times. 5-2, the Phillies trail here in the 8th inning. Full count to Schwarber. Ground ball to first, and Lowe will pick it up and go to first base, and that's 1 down. So Schwarber's 0 for 4. And here's Harper. Harper has struck out 3 times. Ferrar, here we go. Left-hander. Full count to Harper. Struck him out looking. That's 4 strikeouts for Harper in this game. Not a good start to the season for Harper. And it'll be Alec Bohm, 1 for 3 with 2 strikeouts. The Phillies have struck out 11 times in this game. 7 of them are Schwarber and Harper. So here we go. 2 outs. Bohm. 1-2 pitch. Number to the pitcher, and that's it. And that will be 3 outs. 1, 2, 3. Go the Phillies here in the top of the 8th inning. And we go to the bottom of the 8th, and it is 5-2 Nationals. Phillies will go to the bullpen. And they will bring in, let's see who's batting. Bell, Abrams, DeJong. They will bring in Tanner Banks. So Banks will pitch here in the bottom of the 8th inning. 1 inning for Ross. And he faced 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 batters. He gave up 1 hit. No runs. And 2 strikeouts, 1 walk. Okay. Tanner Banks will pitch, the left-hander. Pitched for the White Sox last season. 41 games, 2-2 record with 2 saves, 4.12 ERA. It will be Josh Bell, Abrams, and DeJong here in the bottom of the 8th inning, leading 5-2. 1-1 pitch from Banks. Fly ball lined into center field. That will go all the way to the fence. Josh Bell will end up at second base. Oh, he's going to try for third. He's going to be out. So he gets a double and gets thrown out at third on an 8-6-5. So 1 out. Sometimes this program has some strange base running. Josh Bell tries to go for a triple. Oh well, that's what happens. And Abrams steps up. He's homered. He is also flied out twice. He's 1 for 3 to start out this season. Tanner Banks to pitch, 2-1 pitch. Fly ball to left field. Settling under it is Marsh, and that will be 2 outs. And it will be DeJong to bat. DeJong is also homered. He's 1 for 3 with a strikeout. So Tanner Banks here in the bottom of the 8th, 2 outs. And a 1-strike pitch. A sharp line drive into the left field corner, and there goes DeJong into second with a double. He doesn't stand up. He slides into second, even though the ball never got there. But that's okay. It's still a double. And he is 2 for 4. So DeJong at second, and Garcia will bat. He's 2 for 3 in this game. He has homered also and scored 2 runs. So Garcia to face Banks here in the bottom of the 8th inning. 1-strike pitch. Ground ball to Bohm. Throw all the way across to Harper, and that will be 3 outs. So no runs, 2 hits, 1 left. We go to the top of the 9th inning with the Phillies trailing 5-2. And the bullpen will bring in the closer. The closer will come in for the Nationals, and that is Finnegan, to try to get this first win of the season. The right-hander will come in to face Castellanos, Stott, Bader. There might be a pinch hitter. So it's going to be Finnegan to come in to pitch. And he played for the Nationals 2024, 65 games, 3-8 record with 38 saves, 3.68 ERA. So he will come in to face Castellanos, Stott, and Bader. There might be a pinch hitter in there. So we'll see how it goes. Castellanos will lead off. He has doubled and scored. He has been hit by a pitch and grounded out. 2 runs, 6 hits for the Phillies. 5 runs, 10 hits for the Nationals. There's been no errors. And we're in the top of the 9th inning here in Washington. So here we go. Finnegan to Castellanos and a full count. See if the Phillies have any rally in them. And that's a walk. So they start off the inning with a walk, and it'll be Stott to bat next. Stott is 2 for 3, 2 RBIs. He's driven in both runs. He has singled and doubled. Here's Finnegan now to face Stott with Castellanos at first. 1-1 pitch. Grounded to short, and it's through to center field, and Castellanos will stop at second. So Abrams couldn't quite come up with it. 3rd hit of the game for Stott, and Bader will not bat. Pinch hitter will come in. And it's going to be Max Kepler to pinch hit. Kepler will pitch hit. He will pinch hit, face Finnegan. Here in the top of the ninth, 2-1, nobody out. Max Kepler in 2024 played for the Twins in 105 games, 8 home runs, 42 RBIs, and a 302 or 256. Excuse me, 253 batting average. So here we go. Nobody out, 2-1 against the closer, Finnegan. 1-ball pitch to Kepler. Popped in the infield, and that will be an out. Third baseman picks it up. DeJong under it, and that's 1 out. Real Muto to bat. Here in the top of the ninth. Castellanos at second, Stott at first. Real Muto is 0 for 3 with a strikeout. And a full count pitch. Struck him out. Outside corner. Second strikeout of the game for Real Muto. Phillies are down to their last at bat, potentially. 2 on, though. And Marsh is the tying run. He has walked. He has singled. He's 1 for 2. So Finnegan, after a rough start, has got 2 outs here in the top of the ninth inning. Here we go. 2-1 pitch to Brandon Marsh, trying to get this game closer. It is lined into right field softly, and Castellanos will not attempt to come home, so the bases are loaded with 2 outs. The ball was not hit very hard into right field. Castellanos is not that fast. So now the bases are loaded for Finnegan to face Turner. Turner is 1 for 4. So the go-ahead run is at bat. Tying runs are on base here in the bottom of the ninth, or the top of the ninth inning here in Washington, as Finnegan tries to close this out. And a 2-2 pitch to Turner. Struck him out. Struck him out on a fastball, and that ends the game. So the Phillies have the bases loaded in the top of the ninth and do not score. So the Nationals take Game 1 of this series and Game 1 of the season against the Phillies. The winning pitcher is Mackenzie Gore, and the losing pitcher is Zach Wheeler. We will have a recap here in just a moment, but the Phillies go down here on opening day in Washington, 5-2. Ooh, the noise, background noise. So the Phillies lose Game 1 as Mackenzie Gore pitches very well in this game. He does give up 2 runs, but pitched 7 strong innings, gave up 6 hits and 2 runs. And Zach Wheeler had a home run problem, as 3 home runs were hit against him: Abrams, DeJong, and Garcia. So the winning pitcher again, Mackenzie Gore. Save goes to Finnegan. Mackenzie Gore is the player of the game here in Washington. The star for the Phillies is Bryson Stott. He drove in 2 runs with 3 hits. So not a good start to the season for the Phillies. And they will try again in Game 2 of this season. Really a bad game for Schwarber and Harper. 7 strikeouts. It was not a good game for them at all. So they need to step up a little bit here and do more than what they've done. So a rough start to the season for those two, and a rough start for the Phillies with their ace on the mound. So we will go to Game 2. And here we go. Let's see what we got. Leave the game. And it's a loss. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much for that. They will have an off day tomorrow. And the next game will be on Saturday, on a Saturday. So 5 runs, 10 hits for the Nationals, who won, and the Phillies 2 runs, 8 hits. And that's it. So we move on. Let's see what's going to happen here during the season on opening day for these teams. I think I think the Cubs have already played, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see. I think they played 2 games already. Yeah, they did. Cubs and Dodgers played already earlier before this opening day, and they were 1-1. So we'll see how they go. Let's finish this up. Let's do a quick play of these games. Quick play. Quick play. Marlins beat the Pirates 4-2. San Diego 3, Atlanta nothing. San Francisco 5, Cincinnati 1. The Cubs 1-1 on the season, and they faced Burns and lost. Arizona beat them 11-2. American League games. Milwaukee against New York. New York 3, Milwaukee 2. Baltimore going to Toronto. And the Orioles lose 1-0 against Scherzer. The Red Sox at Texas 3-2. Texas beats Red Sox. Kansas City against Cleveland 6-2 for Kansas City. Colorado goes to Tampa. Colorado wins 2-1. And the final game, oh no, it's not the final game, late games. Angels White Sox. Angels won 8-3. The Mets and Houston. Houston wins 5-0. And Seattle Oakland. Well, Sacramento. And Seattle wins 1-0. So that's it for the first day of the genuine season. I know the Cubs and Dodgers had already played. So we go on, and we'll move on here and see what can finish today. And there's games tomorrow. We'll look at these before we move on. Let's save. And let's quick play these games. Pirates Marlins in game 2 of their series. Marlins win game 2, 4-2. Arizona hosting the Cubs. The Cubs even the series, and their record 9-3 they win. Braves in San Diego. Braves win 9-2 behind Chris Sale. Detroit Dodgers 5-0 Dodgers. Sasaki with the win. Orioles in Toronto. Toronto wins 5-1 with Gausman winning. Boston and Texas. Boston wins, evens their record at 1-1, 8-3. New York Mets and Houston. 6-2 Houston. Okert, the winning pitcher. And Sacramento facing Seattle on the West Coast. 2-1 Seattle, with Gilbert winning the game for Seattle. So that's the Friday games, and now we will go to the Saturday game. And you can see the slate of games, and the Phillies play at 4:05. It'll be Jesus Luzardo against Mitchell Parker. So the Phillies will try to get a win in game 2 of this series and of the season, with Luzardo going to the mound to face Parker. So that's it for this game, and I will be back for the next game at a later time. Have a good evening.